same thing you're right, a tale of two halves really. I'm feeling, I think we should be giving points if you win a half. I think because this year we'd have some points then this year. We'd have a lot more points because I think over the last 5 or 6 weeks we've won a half of football in every single game. So it's probably that. Going back to Wigan, really, it's probably the best we've played for 35, probably 40 minutes. I think the try just before half time was a little bit soft, and I think we were thinking about what we were going to do in the sheds, and then straight away we just didn't come out, which has been a strong point for us this year. Our second half starts have been pretty energetic, and we were defending the lead instead of going after and out and playing. We stopped doing anything we did in the first half. I lost our shape, our talk dropped off. Like I say, I spoke to the lads now, and we'll put it to pieces a little bit tomorrow, but I'm at a loss to think why, when we had such a good lead and so much energy in us, that we looked so flat in the second half.
I was been pleased with the attack in that first 39 and a half minutes or whatever it was.
I was pleased with the way we defended in that first half. We made some mistakes. We were running at about 60% completion at one stage, which wasn't, I say, against a side like Hull with so many dangerous players in a big side. You want to be completing your sets, but we defended. When we made mistakes, we defended it really well. We had some energy in our defence. Our contact was good, which is something we've worked on this week after feeling our contact was poor last week. I think the biggest problem we had in the second half was that they've got some good players and we gave them chances. Your Shawls and your Kellys and your two Mavavis. And then we let them start to offload on us a little bit, giving them a little bit more punch. And when you got those lads getting one-on-one, it became like we're chasing some shadows really.
The whole second try came in the first minute of the second half. Do you think your players lost a little bit of the belief that they were going to go on and win that game?
No, I don't think so. I think the hardest thing you've got is it's not the belief that if you don't load energy into your first effort, it's hard to find. You can't chase it. You're searching for it, but you're always behind. And I think we started to get the second half thinking that it was going to be okay, and it would come. And the mindset there's got to be how we started the game. Just our line speed and our willingness to push into the next hole with the ball and fill a space quickly without the ball. And that's an attitude to want to work when you don't think you have to. And I think when you're inconsistent, as we have, I made a joke at the start, the inconsistencies, we've got 30-40 minutes of real good quality stuff in us at the moment, whether it be after having a bit of a serve at half time or starting the game because we feel like we let ourselves down the second half the week before. It's searching for that consistency of an 80-minute game, and we're still searching for that, and we are. For whatever reason, we're failing to put that together. So when we come in after half time and we talk about the process and doing the same again, it looks a little bit flat. When we talk about our starts of the game being really important to us, we get 2 or 3 really good sets, but the consistency then has not been there throughout the year. I was pretty buoyant with that first half. Thought it showed some real character in the group. It was good having Aaron back in the side, and that really helped both our half-backs. And then young Danny Walker's, he's 17, 18 years of age, and he's filled the hole for us and did a great job for such a young man in that stint that he was out there. But it just, again, we end up chasing shadows, a Kelly and a Shaw, and then Snead just was pulling the strings and just keeping the energy in his team by knocking the ball off the park. It was disappointing. The dads are disappointed, but we've got to take a positive out of this and say that, yeah, it's probably like our best efforts throughout this year in that first 5 minutes.
Was that just a head knock that he picked up in the first minute? Was it struck his head?
He got knocked out. He knocked himself. Well, the tackle, he slammed him onto his back, and his head hit the ground quite hard and knocked himself out. And that's the rules are that as soon as you're unconscious, you can't go back on the field. To be fair to Chris, he can't remember anything, and he's still a little bit dazed now. I don't know what I've done really. Like I say, we started off, we looked pretty sharp, and Chris did what he does really well. thought it was a sign to come because he looked pretty sharp on his feet. He slid over somebody, almost made a half break, and then got picked up and slammed into the floor, but knocked himself out in the process. And that against a side like, even then the 40 minutes, against a side like Hull with one rotation less, and Aaron Heremeyer's not played for a number of weeks as well, it was a big ask on him. We didn't look tired in that first half, and they did. We looked really tired in the second half, and they didn't. I don't know what they say. It's one of those strange things about sport, and having confidence and then having energy and enthusiasm in what you're doing, how quickly those two things can change.